Hey everyone, Lamar here, watching another episode of The Expanse, Season 2, Episode 2, Doors and Corridors. A little recap on last episode. We got introduced to Gunnery Sergeant Draper. I'm not sure if she's going to be the main antagonist, or if she's just another person in this story that, kind of developing into like how everyone's going to meet up. So, yeah, Miller and Amos, they squashed their beef over Amos killing, what was his name? Simi. Yeah, he killed Simi, Miller's friend, because he pointed a gun at Naomi. So yeah, they squashed it. Miller, well, Amos let Miller know, you don't handle this. You want to squash it right now. Make a move, and he did. And Amos put him down and almost killed him, but Naomi was there. So they squashed their beef. They got their frustrations cleared out. They got to laugh in the end, which is good. They got to work through their issues, and they found a little bit of closure, so they moved forward, which is great. Phoebe Station is destroyed. The Martians, they blew up. I think this Phoebe Station, or if it's like a moon, I'm not sure. But they shot missiles at, I believe, Phoebe Station. Phoebe Station is destroyed. To my knowledge, I could be wrong. But yeah, they shot missiles at Phoebe Station, and some Earthers thought it was an act of war, because also the Secretary of Defense, she was targeted by terrorists, and they blew up her transport. Arrows is quarantined, so there's that happening. Naomi and James did sex in the airlock, so I don't know where that's developing into. Well, that's enough of me talking. Let's get into this episode. Doors and Corridors, Episode 2, Season 2 of The Expanse.
The Nathan Hale was going to reach Phoebe ahead of the Shirako. Mars clearly wasn't willing to let that happen.
Well, what was on Phoebe that Mars didn't want us to find?
We'll never know now, will we?
Sir, we precipitated this by sending a ship to Phoebe in the first place. They weren't firing on the Hale. They intended to miss. A first shot across the bow.
Thank heaven Captain Yevgeny has a cool head, or we'd be already glassing each other's cities.
Mars destroyed an abandoned and expendable base. A warning for us to stop shadowing their vessels.
Phoebe Station was a joint facility run by an Earth Corp.
Admiral Wynn's point is well taken. We must make a strong response.
The deep radar station on Deimos. It's mostly automated, minimal personnel. Casualties will be light.
You want us to attack a Martian moon? It's a declaration of war.
No, it's a warning. It's a goddamn serious one, but that's the point. It shows that we're willing to strike at the heart of their territory. A base for a base. I don't know how we can get much more proportional than that.
I need a resolution from the Security Council first.
We'll call for a vote immediately. They'll back you.
Sharing the blame does not change what this is. Fleet Command will not... I will not support this escalation.
Are you saying you won't carry out a lawfully given order?
If that's the case, Admiral, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask.
No need to pretend this is a request, sir.
Yeah, let him go.
I step down as Fleet Commander.
He doesn't want to start a war, though.
They ditched the gas freighter disguise. Be interesting to hear why.
You're damn right it will.
Shall I meet them on the dock with guns?
We'll start with conversation.
Prepare for docking clamp capture.
You're gonna want to hear this story.
And what story is that? Maybe it's the one about why the rock I sent you to exploded into a nuclear fireball. Or what happened to the OPA operative I tasked you to find. Or maybe it's the story of where the hell you've been since then without one goddamn word of communication back to me.
We were on Arrows. We barely got out alive. And the only reason we're here now is to see if you want to do something about it.
We're wasting our time here. Let's get out of here. This guy's no soldier. He's too busy counting bolts.
Who the hell is this asshole?
I'm the asshole who found your operative. Her name was Juliet Andromeda Mao. In case you're interested, she died alone on Arrows, waiting for you OPA chair jockeys to come help her.
What happened on that station?
It wasn't a biohazard emergency. Someone was testing a weapon.
Julie uncovered a plan to unleash this thing on Arrows. She tried to stop it. She got infected.
It was something new, a life form, possibly extrasolar in origin.
An alien life form?
According to the Jemung who discovered it on Phoebe.
Whoever unleashed it on Eros dosed everyone with radiation to spread it faster. They set up cameras and sensors in advance.
Eros is an experiment on Belters. Everybody down there is dead, they're dying, they're being studied like bugs under a microscope.
They're beaming the data here. It's an abandoned communications relay.
You know the only reason they infected Eros is because it's got the poorest Belters in the system, right? The ones no one gives a shit about.
Are you trying to make yourself feel bad about this?
I'm gonna feel better when I watch those assholes burn.
Look, I'm for killing whoever needs killing, but it's not gonna make you feel better.
Once we saved, we always saved by accident.
We should have saved more. We saved us. Crew comes first. If we would have been back for strays, we'd end up dead like them.
Should have at least tried. It all boils down to an excuse, and that excuse ain't worth a good goddamn when the world is burning down around you.
Gone.
I mean, doing nothing is just as bad as doing the wrong thing. Being a bystander. I mean, what kind of people are we that we only help? I'm sorry, darling. I think that's chance taken.
The Copain said he'd buy me drinks if I sit here and listen to you.
Do you think the others have a sense about what's going on with us? I mean, Amos in particular?
We could make a public announcement, get everyone on the same page, or take out an ad.
No, it's just, I was never clear about how you two, I asked if you were a couple once.
What did he say?
He said he'd be okay throwing me into space without my helmet, but that you wouldn't like it.
Sounds like Amos, 16mm. It's kind of hard to explain. It's like a brother. We look out for each other.
You sure he's clear on that?
Pretty sure.
You did hear the part about him throwing me off the ship without my helmet, right?
I did.
Great. Because I'm really liking us not threatening to kill each other.
You threatened to kill him.
Just the one time.
Let's try to behave.
There's OPA. And there's OPA. You're just an other plain Belter. We don't need you giving us orders, and we don't need you picking our targets.
Well, I'm sorry I wasted your time.
You're not wasting my time, you're the one who don't belong here. Maybe it's time. Real Belter took what should be ours, like Anderson Dawes on series. Maybe now, it's our time.
Crazy.
It was a genocide on Belters, done by those who think we're weak, divided. We're going after those who kill Eros. Tell that to your factions. I need 50 good fighters. Send your best.
Okay, so they're all the leaders of the different factions.
Listen, I hope you understand if I ask you to sit this one out. Close quarters battle can get kind of hairy.
What the hell used I ever be out on a ship? Going down on the assault team.
Have you seen the breaching pod? It's a beer can taped to a rocket. You're not gonna like the ride.
Fred's trying to land 50 pissed off Pelters and 7 different OPA factions on that station. I mean, somebody's got to keep these idiots from shooting each other. Oh, I ain't sitting this one out.
So he's gonna lead the team?
Right then.
Holden, you copy?
I copy.
So far, so good. The Rocinante is completely hidden in our radar shadow. Your team ready? It's getting to be their time.
Roger that. Lids on and button up.
Copy that.
Stay away from the aqua. Stay away from the aqua. Star Helix. What you doing here?
Oh shit, it's the kid.
Lose a bet.
Okay, Naomi. Empty us out.
Oh wow.
Depressurizing.
Fred Johnson found him.
All right. Air is in the tank. Rocinante is ready to roll.
This should be interesting.
On your mark, Colonel.
Rocinante, we are a go.
Make us look like something that got dropped. You got it, Haas.
Attention, this is the freighter Guy Molinari to all vessels within range. This is a legal notification that we are on approach to a loose cargo container and have filed a salvage claim.
Any interference with our property will result in civil action.
Hey!
Hey, when did you soldier up? Last time I saw you, you were stealing sewer water from the Griegas.
Wouldn't have if I knew they were paying in Arthur's script. But you used to that, right, Star Helix?
Hey, no need to get nasty.
No, really. What you doing here?
It's on Eros.
No shit. You see what they did there?
Isn't pretty.
We gotta burn them all down, Walla. Make them pay. You look like you see your own ghost.
I just hate space.
What kind of belt are you, Papa? Don't worry, I grew up on sheep like these. My Uncle Mateo had these rock hopper. He take me along sometime.
I don't care.
My uncle was a hero. He died fighting hyenas. He put me out the airlock first because he had love for me. Now I fight like he did.
You're still talking.
If another bandit ship don't see the blasting come for me, I still be on the float.
Look, stick next to me, okay? I'll look out for you when we land.
Oi, Pampa, I keep an eye on you, old man.
Give me the word.
We should be close enough by now.
Heat her up!
Sensors are up!
Where's that stealth ship?
It's supposed to be here.
Heads up! We got a bogey on the far side of the ring. Go next to the Molinari!
Shit, I'm on it.
Oh my god.
Hang on! Zero G, now!
I put the station between us and them, but I don't know how long I can keep it that way.
She's real sluggish to port. Oh crap, we're down a thruster!
We've lost the phase line to number 16.
I see it. Inner hull, C9. I can patch that.
Aim escape hub. One hard maneuver and you're done.
We don't get that thruster back and we're all done.
Launching breaching pods now.
I see the problem. We're gonna need a few seconds to fix it. Amos, hurry. We don't have much time. Lasanate, alert. Are you seeing this?
There's a gun on the ring. Looks like an old anti-asteroid cannon.
It's a dumb gun for breaking stray rocks. It can't hurt us.
No, but it'll kill the hell out of those breaching pods.
Shit! Alex, can we take him out?
No, we're too close for torpedoes. I'm gonna have to clear the station to fire the PDC.
Do it!
Roger!
Oh, Amos. Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Sorry, partner, that was us getting our ass kicked.
God damn it, I hate that thruster!
Give me a few seconds.
That cannon will be on the breaching pods any second. We have to protect the landing team.
That stealth is nearly on our tail. We didn't get one more clear shot of us, it's gonna cut us in half.
Here, we got us now.
Harper, now!
We do that and Amos is dead.
Oh wow.
We lost the pod.
Done! Amos, we're about to do a hiding maneuver.
Give me a second.
They're secure.
Alex, move!
Surprise, assholes!
Got it?
Nice work, Alex. Well done.
Got it?
Oi, Pampa. Look like nobody home, maybe.
Damn. The creatures got killed? Hey, you remember the kid? The kid got like popped off?
Hold your fire!
You okay?
Oh, still alive. Where you got hit?
Some Joe around. Invincible me!
You're gonna hit with Joe, dude.
Man, they're all using gel guns.
What's the plan, boss man?
5 of you guys come with me. Stay sharp. Everybody stay sharp and watch the doors and corners. Doors and corners where they get you.
Okay, let's go doors and corners.
Down there.
Alex, which pod was Miller on?
I'm on it. Miller was on the other pod. He made it.
You okay?
Yeah. We win?
Rocinante, we're proceeding to hard dock.
We'll see you on the station.
All right, everybody on the floor. Show me some hands!
Wait, robots? Who's that?
Now!
Wait, what's happening?
Hey. Come on, get up.
Who is that? Am I plugged in? Oh damn! What's happening? Whoa, what's...
Nothing happens to this guy. Get him out of here. I need these scientists alive, guys.
What happened? Like,
Guys.
what were they doing? Why they attacked? What?
Anyway, turn it off, dirtbag.
Now's the time for all good men to come to the aid of their species.
It's the scientist, the main guy.
You.
Have we met?
That's the guy who made the pro molecule.
Get up.
Fellas, stand down.
Oh, good.
This station is now under OPA control.
What would it take to make you guys go away, Colonel Johnson? Idiots. Every scrap of data in this facility has been encrypted. We know what you were doing on Eros. Nobody knows what we're doing on Eros. Every minute I have to spend playing games with you takes me away from that work. You're in an excellent bargaining position. Tell me what you want and we'll negotiate.
You're gonna help us make a vaccine.
No, that goes against everything we're trying to accomplish.
You infected a station full of
They're
belters.
infected to save us all.
Wait, what?
You're gonna have to be a hell of a lot more specific than that. We made a discovery on Phoebe.
An extrasolar life form.
The protomolecule wasn't sent here by accident. Earth was its target. It was sent to hijack life on our planet for its own ends. You can't save Eros. All you can do now is waste the data and ensure that every man, woman, and child on that rock die for nothing. The data will erase itself if anyone other than me tries to decrypt it. Without this work, humanity will be left unarmed, ignorant, vulnerable to an enemy who has already fired the first shot.
We're gonna need complete access to the data, as well as the names of everyone responsible for setting this in motion.
Are you serious? Why, Miller? And you put 2 more in afterwards? You need to know, at least find out what happened, like... Was it for the Belters? Well, that was episode 2 of season 2 of The Expanse, and Miller, he decided to kill the scientist that had information about like the potential extrasolar life, the alien that apparently sent the protomolecule to Earth. I mean, there's a lot of questions even in just that, because how did they know it was sent for Earth? Like all the information that the guy had, maybe the guy was lying, and maybe the other scientists that they captured, maybe like he had information as well, so they could take it back from him to move forward. But like the issue is like killing him instead of trying to get the information first, then killing him. Like you're also missing out on a lot of information. Like maybe he did it for the Belters that they're all were basically consumed by the protomolecule. Maybe he did it for Julie. Like there's a lot in there that's like it's not really meshing really well. You got to see the kid who was stealing the water. He came back, thought he got shot, but apparently they were shooting with jello or jelly bullets or whatever. So I don't know what that's actually for. Like I don't understand what that's for. Maybe if it's just a deterrent, like hey, stay away. But like it's not real bullets. So maybe they didn't know they didn't have real bullets. I don't know with that one. We got to see we got to see a space battle with the Rossi, so that was pretty cool. We got to see the stealth ship, kind of how it looked. I mean, it's black in space, so it's really hard to tell, but I mean, you got to see some of the highlights of it, so that was really cool. Yeah. What else? We got a little bit more with the fleet commander, he resigned, and now the Secretary of Defense, she wants to talk to Fred Johnson, which is treason. So she's got to figure out a backward channel to actually communicate with Fred Johnson, see what's going on, to see where are these all connecting lines to, and where is this, how is this all like lining up. I mean, Amos had to repair a thruster in zero G, and then like had to deal with like high burn maneuvers in, like, that was crazy. That was so awesome because like he could be killed, but like they had to also like prioritize it. One of the Belter shuttle pods got destroyed. It definitely looked like a giant container that they just put some rockets to. It's pretty basically probably what it was. We got to see that the Belters are separated into clans or factions, and how some Belters feel against Fred Johnson. I mean, the Black Sun faction, the leader, he got spaced because Fred Johnson trying to basically say, well, because he's coming to Fred Johnson and say, you're just the Earth to pretend to be a Belter. We're actually Belters. We actually lived through this. You just came here. And I can kind of see where he came from, but it's about unification of the belt to make them into their own, I don't know, their own body, or so their own representation of like the space colonies. So it'd be like Earth, Mars, and Belt, so they can actually have their own seat at the table, and figure out how that's going to actually set up. I don't know who Fred Johnson's number 2 is, but I saw her earlier from the last. She was the one who like found the device on the Martian. Like maybe she comes in a little bit more strongly. We'll find out who she is and what she's about. So yeah, I mean, episode 2 put together. Yeah, I gotta see where this is going because it's really ramping up now. Season 2 is definitely ramping up, and I can't wait to see where the next episode goes. If you have any other shows you can recommend, put it down below. You have any comments, put it down below. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff down below. And as always, have a good one. I'll see you later.